It's never been about the stuff for Jon Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
Popped him up. Walters is there. One down. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Gray has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fouled away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the right fielder, Charlie.
First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. The 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Nieve has a read on it. 2 gone. Here's Nolan Arenado looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. At the plate, Arthur William, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And he fouls this one off. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
0-1 the count. Iannetta behind now, 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Here's Craig Gentry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Ryan McMahon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. To short. Nugent fields it cleanly. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll move to the third. Digging in now, Carmen Gutierrez.
Leading off for Albuquerque, the third baseman, Carmen Gutierrez.
Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Eddie Nieve, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Chad Buckner will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Daniel Aquavito enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Daniel Aquavito.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Hampson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's Another 0-2 home. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth.
So
The catcher, Cody Walker.
first pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Aquavito, a rare ball player from North Dakota. He throws a four-seam fastball, a curve, and a changeup. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there's ball two now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Mark Reynolds will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Reynolds.
Left field and deep. Brito racing back to the track, to the wall. Ball game. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Rockies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jon Gray gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and they left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set. Striding into the box, Jorge Brito, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder.
Good breaking ball there, had him frozen. Strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. And the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
2-0 count, the pitch. 2-1 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Daniel Murphy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Here comes the first pitch.
Charlie Blackmon.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Murphy charging this one. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Freeland has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. David Dahl becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Into the wind, the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Arthur William. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
2-2 the count. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. So you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
So a grinder of an at-bat has a positive result.
That's all you're trying to do. Sometimes they're not all going to be beautiful. Sometimes you got to take it deep in the count, stick your nose in there, and survive.
No balls and 1 strike. Iannetta behind now 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively.
Right fielder.
And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Down the third baseline. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story.
The shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Story.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Story stands at second with no outs. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Murphy has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. And the Rockies are going to win it in walk-off style.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Rockies win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Jon Gray pitches well enough to get the W. Kyle Freeland was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Rockies, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and they left no runners on base.
On a dry summer night in the... Jon Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for Jon Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass at the baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again? And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. So striding in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. That's popped up. In there, a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Freeland has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that.
Leading off for Albuquerque, the second baseman, Arthur Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Now the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
That is it.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard to short. Story picks it up. And there are 2 away now.
That is it.
Coming to the plate now, Craig Gentry. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run. 2.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Trevor Story. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Trevor.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball four.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. The winning run is at first base. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Well, check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
In now, Ian Desmond, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. So striding forward now, Garrett Hampson, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Popped him up. Iannetta over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He bats with 2 outs. And the winning run at second. From the stretch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Story over at second. McMahon on at first with 2 down. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now to the plate, Eddie Nieve. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The center fielder, Eddie Nieve.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure it won't.
Chad Buckner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Jorge Brito. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Darrell Nugent is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Now this one left the bat. The pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. German Marquez, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 48, German Marquez.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one. Murphy stands at second with 2 gone. Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Daniel Acquavito will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Leading off the inning, German Marquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. To first.